Yes, good people, welcome back to the Guitar Manifesto, and today we are checking out this Squier Sonic Esquire H. I recently bought this guitar used off Facebook Marketplace for £80, which I think is a bit of a bargain. Brand new, these currently retail for £160. They come in this Arctic white with a maple fingerboard, or there's also ultraviolet kind of purple colour with an Indian laurel fingerboard. If you're a beginner guitarist and want like a no-frills guitar to pick up and play, these are ideal with just that single humbucker, volume, tone control, nice and simple. Or even if you're an advanced guitarist, you want a fun modding project, again, these are really cool guitars to play around with. So up close and personal in a Squier Sonic Esquire H, you've got that beautiful Arctic white finish, which I like white guitars. They look nice when you're playing guitar on stage. They really pop the lights. But this is a poplar wood body. It's a 40mm thickness. The whole guitar weighs 3.3 kilos. Being a used model, it's got a little ding on the bottom, but apart from that, she is minty fresh. There's no belly cuts on these. But yeah, very simple layout. You've got one ply black pick guard. You've got a single ceramic humbucker. You got 6 saddles on that bridge there. It's a top loading bridge, so there's no string through body. Nice and simple to change strings, just straight through the back there. One volume, one tone control. You could have a lot of fun with these, mod these up, put a three-way selector switch in, get an upgraded humbucker, do some fancy wiring. Or I did a setup video on this the other day. I took the pick guard off, and underneath there is routing for a humbucker. So you could have a HH guitar, which would be pretty cool, and that will give you a lot more sound options as well. So onto the neck, we've got a maple neck, 25.5" scale, so that's 25.5 inches from that synthetic bone nut to the bridge saddles, 9.5" radius. These have got 21 narrow tool frets, black dot markers. The nut is 42mm. You've got your classic Esquire / Telecaster headstock with modern style tuners, 2024. So the first 2 numbers of the serial number, that's the year it was made. But all in all, she is a nice looking guitar. It feels solid, doesn't feel like super light, it's nicely balanced. And just a great all-round rock machine. So for today's demo, we're going to have to keep it nice and simple with this no frills guitar, because we just got that one humbucking pickup and no toggle switch or anything like that. So the first part of the demo, we're going to keep it clean, playing a mixture of rhythm, lead guitar, and then the second part of the demo, we'll add some distortion, playing rhythm, lead guitar, just to give you a general idea of what sound you can get out of these Squier Esquire guitars with that humbucking pickup. So I think the next thing we should do is plug her in and let her rip. there you go, that was the Squier Sonic Esquire H, finished in an Arctic white, no frills, solid guitar. I really like this guitar actually, it plays nice. I did a setup video on this the other day, it did set up nice, it's got 9-gauge strings on, which it does actually come with 9-gauge strings. I did have a little issue with some raised frets around the 13th to 15th fret. Hopefully it was just a one-off with this guitar, so QC on Squiers is normally bang on, but the rest of the guitar is faultless. The tuners are okay, they're doing their job. The pickup sounds good. Being a maple neck, it's quite bright, quite thin sounding. You could upgrade the pots on these, change the pickup out, you could do all sorts of modifications, put different gauge strings on. But all in all, she plays nice, she looks the part in that Arctic white finish over the popular wood body, 1-ply pickguard, 1 humbucker, 1 volume, 1 tone, output jack, nice and simple. Even the neck is just maple all over. The fingerboard plays nice, there's no sharp frets on this. It's got a modern C profile neck, which does feel nice in the hand. I like the satin urethane finish. The frets were a little bit scratchy, so if you want to, you know, practice setting up guitars, and yeah, this is a good little project, like I say, to have a bit of fun with. You could always upgrade the tuners. The synthetic bone nut seems to be playing well, so I'm quite happy with that. But all in all, I think these are just solid workhorse guitars. Maybe upgrade the bridge and the saddles. There's so much you could do with these. They're just good, fun project guitars. So let me know what you think to it in the comment section below. If you've got one of these Esquires, let me know what you think to them. I want to try and get hold of the Esquire H with the Indian laurel fingerboard in the ultraviolet, just to see what they sound like, because obviously maple neck, they can sound quite thin. The Indian laurel will sound a little bit darker. But if you're a beginner guitarist, I highly recommend these for £160 brand new. These are great guitars, I must admit. And most guitar places now, when you buy a brand new guitar, they will set them up for you anyway if you're a beginner and you're not sure. But, you know, advanced players, just an awesome project. So yeah, that'll probably do for today. Let me know what you think to this in the comment section below. If you enjoyed the video, give it a thumbs up. Follow me Instagram and Facebook, The Guitar Manifesto. And I'll catch you guys soon. Thanks for watching. Peace out.